Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jamie Barr gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Brett Gardner makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 11.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Didi Gregorius will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
From the stretch, runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
On to first, and there were 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Torres will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Hit to third. LaStella has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming. Dom Herman will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s.
And
looking to
off for the
continue that
Halos.
trend here in this one.
Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
That's a ball.
First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So, obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think they have to be a little worried about Justin Upton. Still, without an RBI in this series, he's going to be looking to get off the schneid today. He's too good a run producer to get shut down all series long.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Mike Trout will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. After 1, no score. Luke Voigt will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Wow.
Catcher.
And that's one of those plays
Gary
where you might need to reinforce
Sanchez.
the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Eric Timms will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Too high, 1-0. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 5th, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Albert Pujols will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble, not just the superstars. That is big-time break right there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. One there. On to first, and they get the double play turned on Pujols.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Justin Upton steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that
when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Tommy La Stella will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Aaron Hicks steps in for his first try, and in case you haven't been following him, he's arguably been one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judd, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Liner toward right center, and a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Now batting.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with two away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tommy La Stella digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Torres is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Gary Sanchez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And this is low, ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. 2 gone. And he is in there.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
First offering on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So Cole Calhoun will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, first
Eric
baseman
Timms is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Didi Gregorius heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Andrelton Simmons will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
But the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Cole Calhoun stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Anaheim right after this. John Lamb will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Getting late here in Southern California. 8th inning with the Yankees leading this one over the host Angels as you get a look at our line score thus far. Torres stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. La Stella comes up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on that pickup and transfer. But then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Standing in now, Luke Voit, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Tap foul at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball.
Now pitching for the Angels,
Justin Anderson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
in there, and it's even now, 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And late reactions, and they got him. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. A runner on first with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees leading off the inning, Justin Upton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. And here's the swing by Upton as he gets on top of this one and sends it out to deep left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Third baseman, number 3, Tommy La Stella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judd is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Albert Abreu will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Albert Abreu.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Kevin Smith stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, that's what he's up here to do. Some late inning heat out of the bullpen, and he finishes him off with a good fastball here for career strikeout number 1.
In now, David Fletcher, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors. Here comes Pat Venditti into the game, and this will be fun to watch. A switch pitcher.
55, Pat Venditti.
Steps into bat left-handed here as he'll try to gain an advantage after seeing Venditti declare to throw right-handed. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Eric Timms stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he's back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Gregorius onto the grass, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 6-1. So long from Anaheim.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs.